Hi, how are you? Como se diz em inglês a palavra até? Isso mesmo, palavra até. How do you say this in English? Cuidado, você pode estar cometendo um erro. Vamos lá, vamos direto ao assunto. Check out these two examples here. Example number one, and you got example number two. Example number one, I'll be at work by 10 a.m. The word by here marks a deadline. The word by marks a deadline. Let's say that this is a timeline and it's 10 a.m. Here's 10 a.m. So if I say I will be at work by 10 a.m., I'm not at work. At that very moment, I'm not at work, but I'll be there by 10 a.m. If you think in Portuguese, the words até no máximo may help you. So, I'll be at work by 10 a.m. Eu estarei no trabalho. Let's say that you're late and your boss calls you and you say, yeah, sorry, I'm late, but I'll be there by 10 a.m. Eu estarei aí até no máximo às 10 horas. You don't have to think of the word máximo all the time, but it helps you remember the correct use of the word, which is the best word to choose from. Okay, so remember, I'll be at work by 10 a.m. The word by marks a deadline, and this person is not at work. Let's see the second example here. I'll be at work until 10 a.m. So this person is at work. So let's put 10 a.m. here. Let's say that it's 8 a.m. now. The word until expresses a continuing action. Continuing action or state. So I'll be at work until 10. So this person is at work, but after 10 a.m., something's gonna change. And that's it, all right? So that's the difference between the words by and until. So remember, if you want to say até in English, think about these words. Am I using the correct word? Think about it. It's important to remember that you'll see the word until spelled like till or till with an apostrophe here. They're correct too, but this is more casual, more informal, whereas until is always appropriate. It doesn't mean that it's super formal, but it's always correct. So if you're writing an essay or something more formal, be sure to use until. Of course that the word till is really common, especially when people talk, but try and remember that until is more formal and also common in casual situations. Let's see more examples. I'll be in town by Friday. Bring me the money you owe me by Thursday. I'll be in town until Friday. So it marks a continuing action. You see? So let's say that it's Tuesday and there's a guy who owes me money and I call him and I say, or I leave him a message like, I'm mad. Let's say that I'm mad because the guy owes me money. So I'll be in town until Friday. I'll be in town. Let's say that it's Tuesday. I'll be in town until Friday. So it means that you're leaving on Friday. So bring me the money you owe me. For those of you who don't know, the verb owe in Portuguese is the verb dever. Okay? Eu devo. I owe. Eu te devo. I owe you. All right, so bring me the money you owe me by Thursday. Até, no máximo, Thursday. By marks a deadline. Let's see more examples. Send me the report by Thursday. By marks a deadline. So you need that report by Thursday because maybe you're going to use this report during a meeting on Friday. So you need it by Thursday, até no máximo, quinta-feira. For native English speakers, this is really confusing. If I say, oh, I'll send you the report until Thursday, let's say it's Monday, the person is going to be confused. He's going to think or she's going to think, Like you're gonna be sending a report like Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and so every day. So it's confusing, you see? The problem that in Portuguese you have only one word, até. But in English, you have several words. You have different words. Send me the report by Thursday. Até no máximo quinta. Next one. I waited for the bus until 11 p.m. I was sitting there for 2 hours. Again, I waited for the bus until 11 p.m. So he or she was there from 9 to 11 because it says here, I was sitting there for 2 hours. So he waited. So it expresses a continuing action from 9 to 11. So the person was there for 2 hours. See the difference? All right, the word até in Portuguese may be used differently. Check this out. We teach students up to advanced level here. Up to. This airplane carries up to 250 passengers. Up to. The town was flooded. I was sunk in water and mud up to my knees. Every time you think about the word até in Portuguese, but you want to say it in English, and it has a meaning of a nuance of the idea of number, value, level, or extension with the idea of as far as many as, you're going to use up to. For instance, we teach students up to advanced level here, so it's clear, level, right? Up to, not until advanced level. You're not going to use the word until here. Second one, this airplane carries up to 250 passengers. Up to 250, not more than that. See? So you're not going to use until here. Nuh-uh. The town was flooded. Flooded, inundada, okay? Flood means enchente. The town was flooded. I was sunk in water and mud up to my knees. I was sunk, eu estava afundado, okay? The verb is the verb sink, afundar. So, sink, sank, sunk. I was sunk, this is a participle. I was sunk in water, in water and mud, lama, up to my knees, até os joelhos. Not until my knees, not until my knees. So the idea is, every time you want to use the word até, if you're Brazilian and you speak Portuguese, every time you want to use the word até, think about it. What am I going to use? What's the correct word? Is it going to be by, until, up to, and the last one, which is to, which talks about distances, like from one place to another. How long does it take you to drive from Rio to São Paulo? Oh, it takes me about 5 hours. It takes me about 4 hours. I don't know. It's just an example. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot. Please like, share, and subscribe this video, and make sure you ring the bell when you subscribe. See you next time.